Hey y'all, it's me, Dri. So for this series today, I want to talk about something that I've been moving through in real time because I almost missed it. And if I almost missed it, then I'm sure a lot of y'all are gonna probably almost miss it also. So I have recently closed out something really, really significant. I closed it out fully, completely. I saw the situation clearly, and I let it be done. And almost as immediately as that reality landed in my head that I was finished with this situation, almost immediately, something entered, and it was in the most serendipitous kind of way. And because of that, at first it felt like alignment. I had just created space, so it made sense to me. It felt like this is exactly what I was expecting, and this is what comes in when you finally let something go. It was my evidence in the 3D. And the more that I felt into this thing, the more aligned it seemed to be. I was relating with it. It made sense on paper. I was checking all my boxes off of what it is that I was looking for, and I could feel myself very, very clearly wanting to move towards it. But at the very same time, there was something else there. It was like I was being pulled to move, but there was this slightest hint, this slightest feeling that something in me was uncertain. It didn't feel like fear, and it didn't feel like resistance. It was just this itsy bitsy tiny bit of pressure. It was subtle. And like I said, it's easy to miss, easy to ignore, but it was there. And that tiny hint of a feeling, that was the big moment. Because before, I would have followed the pull. I would have looped that feeling of pressure in with, this is significant and this is meaningful. But this time I listened to my body, and I paused. And the moment I stopped moving, that pressure I was feeling, it became clearer. And that's when I realized this isn't something for me to move into. And yes, when I opened space, something entered. That part is very much true. But the way I know if it's meant for me is not by how it looks. It's not by how it sounds. It's by how it feels in my body. And I'm getting that. The faster I let something go that isn't clean, the faster my capacity will open again, right? And it's not because my eyes are watering so bad. It's not because I'm chasing something better. It's because I'm not holding on to things that aren't mine. And that changes everything that I'm available for, because I'm not trying to make anything fit anymore. I'm not trying to ease the pressure when it's there. And I'm not trying to turn something into alignment that doesn't feel that way. I'm just letting these situations show me what it is, and then I'm responding to it honestly. And what I'm starting to understand is that alignment, I know, because I've experienced enough alignment by now, that I know that when alignment is present, the alignment doesn't ask me to override myself, not even a little bit. And that feeling of pressure, when I am aligned, that feeling of pressure does not exist in my body. And something, I guess, can still feel magnetic, and it can still feel like it matters. But if it's aligned, it won't come with pressure, and that is the big difference. So now what I'm doing is, this is what I listen to and feel for, not the pull. I'm looking for the pressure, because that feeling, the one that's so easy to overlook, that is the real truth. And this week, I honored it. Which, it's like the littlest thing, but it's so big too, because I look at myself a year ago arriving to where I arrived this week and seeing what landed in my 3D reality, and I would have chased after it. I would have been so sure that pressure would make me feel even more like I had to have it. Now I can bypass all of that completely and stop wasting my time, right? If this message is finding you, just know there are so many people waking up right now, and they're right at this point where they can see clearly, but they don't yet know how to hold themselves in it. So if you're feeling what I'm feeling, if you're moving through this too, I just want to ask you to help me light the path for all the others. Like my message, leave me a comment, and subscribe to my channel, and share this message with someone who needs it, so the people who are looking for my kind of content can actually find their way here. Because what I'm doing is I'm walking through my awakening in real time, and I'm wanting to bring you through it as it happens. Because the path, it can be very confusing, and it, without a little bit of direction, you can very easily spend so much time looping in things that are just that, a never-ending loop. Anyway, that's the message that I have for today. Reminding you that where there is love, there is light. I'll see you guys real soon.